issues. I mean, he missed today. He'll be back in. And Cam Jones was sick and missed today. Spencer is the only one early to report. Strained his hamstring. Did it Monday when training, and so he will be listed as out today. Other than that, we sure look forward to challenge of playing the Raiders, good football team, playing confident football on really both sides of the ball. Now, they've got a couple of changes in there. We'll have to adjust to that. But again, our guys had a good week of practice, and we know when the Raiders and the Chiefs get together, it's always one of those kind of games. So, anyways, with that time, George.
Coach, just Leo will be back on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your expectation as far as Isaiah Pacheco and Charlie Minihue being up for this game?
I mean, as long as they're okay. I mean, we'll check on it again today. I've been trying to take it day by day. If they're good after today, then we'll play them. Yep.
Coach, you love NFL history. You kind of mentioned this already, but does Raider Week have any particular importance to you? Just looking at NFL history, what this means?
Well, there've been a lot of great games, and I know both teams kind of understand that there's been a rivalry for a lot of years. A lot of great players, both sides, both teams. That's really where the history started back in the AFL with it. So, and both teams had good players, and so they battled each other, and violently they battled each other. It was quite great competition against each other. So.
You see anything positive? I mean, I know it's the first week for DJ, but just anything that you noticed from him?
Yeah, listen, he looked healthy, moving around, felt good. It's just a matter of him getting back in the swing, and then also compounded with just the offense, making sure he has the terminology down, and he'll go from there. So.
What's a reasonable time frame for him?
Yeah, we'll just play it by ear. I told him, let's just keep the communication open, and we'll figure it out. That's kind of what we've done with the other guys that have come in, and we'll just keep open communication. He seems like a guy that's shoots you straight, so that's what I'd expect.
Coach, you guys have already had to deal with going through kickers this year and a couple years ago when you had Matthew here before. What do you guys like about him, and what are any limitations on how far kick? I mean, I know he's not Harrison Butker, but
yeah,
he did have a 59-yarder.
Yeah, sure. No, I think we all have trust in him from having been around him. So we look forward to welcome him into the mix, and I know guys know him and have made him, I think, feel that way coming back here. So full trust in him, yeah.
What sense do you get from the defensive guys? Spags was still a little bit irritated yesterday about the way the game ended last week. What sort of sense do you get from them about how the last couple of weeks have gone defensively for him?
Yeah, listen, there have been some real good things, but there are some things that we've got to clean up, and so the guys are taking accountability for that, and coaches, and that's what it's all about. You work through those things and make sure that you can get yourself where you want to be. Yeah.
Andy, I got a non-football question for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty viral that you're known for this mac and cheese, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. What is in it, and kind of what's so special about it?
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, your mac and cheese. You got 5 cheeses and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like it. You and I could do some damage on that thing. Huh? It's as long as it tastes good, we eat it, and that one tastes pretty good. Can't give away the secrets, man. You and I might want to open up a restaurant, huh?
It is a weird week. You're gonna have a lot of weird weeks with the Friday game, Thanksgiving. You guys will still do some work tomorrow. The guys get a little Thanksgiving time. How will you guys handle tomorrow, and how much family time will you get yourself?
Yeah, there's some unique weeks, but we're making them consistent with what we do, and working around it, making sure the guys get enough recovery time. They always have tomorrow off after the walkthrough, and then before they get to the hotel, so they have time to visit with their families, do what they need to do there. Yeah.
Well, last year, Andy, I wanted to ask you about the vending machine organization for like House Accolades. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, no, I think it's fantastic because it does good for people and all over the world. I mean, it's an amazing thing to look at and watch and see how it's grown throughout the country and then how it's given people a chance to have maybe an easier life that don't have that, always have the flexibility to buy that. Yeah.
Matt, obviously, multiple tight ends have been kind of your bread and butter this year. Now losing Peyton, how does that position shake out for you? And I mean, is like Anthony Ferguson a guy that you might need this week?
Yeah, no, that would he would be one that we could use in there. Again, he's another one that's coming back to us, so we're familiar with him and kind of what he can do, and obviously a brilliant guy, but and we've worked him in there, so he's been getting some reps. But yes, he's one that we could work with. Yeah.
That's one, Sam.
Patrick mentioned just the situations you guys cover pretty frequently in meetings. I just wonder how frequently do you have those, and what benefits do you see on the field having those?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we hit it heavy at least once a week, so it's important. I think most teams probably do something of that sort, and but I think it's important. All the details, situational football, I think is important. That's one of the situations, and we've been in it a few times. We've needed it. Yeah.
And then just how beneficial is it to have a guy like Patrick who seems to constantly be thinking?
He does a great job with it, and he's interested in it. Another guy that's I think great at it as a coach is Matt Nagy, Joe Blameyer. Those guys, they do a great job with it, and Pat loves it. So, but yeah, we try to have a plan going in every week. You see how much we do at training camp with it. It's important. It doesn't mean every time it's going to work, but we're going to try to at least narrow down the odds the best we possibly can with it. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Hey, Chiefs fan, remember back in 2017 when the Kansas City Chiefs made that bold move to select Patrick Mahomes in the first round of the NFL draft? At the time, it was a huge gamble. I mean, sure, Mahomes had an incredible arm and some jaw-dropping college highlights, but would he be able to transition to the NFL? I'm sure we all remember the doubts. There were critics everywhere, wondering if the Chiefs were making the right call, passing on more proven quarterbacks. But as we all know, now, how wrong they were. Patrick Mahomes quickly shut down any doubts. His debut season wasn't just promising, it was something special. Right from the start, you could see the spark, the raw talent, the cannon arm, that unique playmaking ability that made you think, this guy could be something legendary. Fast forward to now, it's clear that drafting Mahomes was one of the best decisions his franchise has ever made. It didn't take long for him to not only become the face of the Chiefs, but to lead them into an era of dominance. Before we dive into the amazing feats Mahomes has achieved, I want to hear from you. What was your reaction when the Chiefs selected Mahomes? Were you excited or a bit nervous? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're on a mission to reach 2,000 subscribers, and your support will help us get there. Don't miss out on all the latest Chiefs updates. Now, let's talk about the incredible journey Mahomes has been on since that draft day. It didn't take long before we all realized this guy wasn't just a flash in the pan. No, Mahomes was destined for greatness. In fact, he's already etched his name in the NFL history books. In just a few short years, Patrick Mahomes led the Chiefs to 3 Super Bowl appearances, winning 2 of them. Let that sink in. He's only 29 years old, and he's already a 2-time Super Bowl champion. That's insane, right? The way he performed in the 2020 Super Bowl against the 49ers was a true testament to his resilience and clutch gene. Not only did he win MVP in that game, but he also proved he's a player who can shine when it matters most. But Mahomes doesn't just win Super Bowls. Oh no, his list of accolades is growing faster than anyone can keep track. He's a 2-time NFL MVP and set multiple records, including some crazy stats for passing yards, touchdowns, and comebacks. And let's not forget the iconic playmaking ability that leaves fans and even opponents in every single week. He's done it all: MVP seasons, Super Bowl rings, and game-winning drives, but here's the kicker. Mahomes is still getting better. The guy is still improving, still finding new ways to win games, and still delivering jaw-dropping plays every time he takes the field. And here's where I want to hear from you. Fan, what's your favorite Mahomes moment so far? Is it the Super Bowl comeback, the no-look passes, the wild throws he makes under pressure? Share your top Mahomes moment in the comments below, and then let's see which plays are the most unforgettable for the Chiefs Kingdom. Also, if you're loving the content, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers, and we'd love for you to be a part of our growing community. Trust me, you won't want to miss any of the exciting Chiefs updates coming your way. Now, Chiefs fan, let's get into something even more exciting. Patrick Mahomes is just one win away from tying Tom Brady's record for the most wins by a quarterback in his first 8 seasons. Can you believe that? Brady, the GOAT himself, holds the record with 100 career wins, including regular season and postseason, during his first 8 seasons. But guess what? Mahomes is on the brink of matching that number. If the Chiefs beat the Las Vegas Raiders this week, Mahomes will reach his 100th win as a starting quarterback. And here's the best part, Mahomes still has the potential to surpass Brady's record if he leads the Chiefs to one more victory this season. That's insane. We're talking about a quarterback who's only 29 years old and is already on the verge of becoming the best quarterback in terms of early career wins. What makes this milestone even more impressive is how Mahomes has done it. It hasn't always been the cleanest or easiest path, sometimes it's been gritty, down to the wire performances, but Mahomes always finds a way to win. Whether it's a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter or an unbelievable throw under pressure, Mahomes has proven time and again that he has what it takes to get the job done. Now, here's where you come in. Do you think Mahomes will break Brady's record this season? Will he not just tie it, but crush it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I'm curious to see what you all think about this incredible milestone. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We're building something special here at Total Chiefs, and your support will help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. We appreciate you. All right, Chiefs fan, here we are this week. Mahomes has the chance to tie that 100-win record against none other than the Las Vegas Raiders. And if you ask me, this game feels like it could be something special. Not only will this be a key divisional matchup, but the stakes are higher than ever, with Mahomes standing just one win away from tying Tom Brady's milestone. The Chiefs have faced the Raiders numerous times over the years, and it's always been a battle. You can expect a lot of intensity and high emotions on the field. But with Mahomes leading the charge, there's always that feeling of confidence, even when the game is tight. He's done it before, pulling off clutch performances when the pressure is on, and you know, he's going to bring that same magic to this game. But here's the twist: Black Friday. How cool is it that Mahomes could hit this milestone on such a unique day? It's not every day we get a Thanksgiving week game that holds this kind of significance. The Chiefs are going to need a focused, all-around performance to make sure they come out on top. The Raiders are never an easy opponent, and they're always looking to spoil Kansas City's plans. So, what do you think, fan? How do you see this game playing out? Will Mahomes lead the Chiefs to a victory and get his 100th win, or do you think the Raiders have something special in store for us? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your predictions. And before we go, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. We're on a mission to reach 2,000 subscribers, and your support makes all the difference. Help us grow and keep delivering awesome Chiefs content just for you. Now, let's zoom out for a second and take a broader look at Patrick Mahomes' legacy. Sure, we're all focused on his immediate milestones, like potentially tying Tom Brady's record, but there's so much more to the story. When it's all said and done, Mahomes is building a legacy that could very well place him in the conversation for the greatest quarterback of all time, and that's no exaggeration. What makes Mahomes so special isn't just his arm or his ability to make crazy plays. It's his leadership, his resilience, and the way he elevates the entire team. From his rookie year to now, Mahomes has turned the Chiefs into perennial Super Bowl contenders. More than that, he's become the heartbeat of the franchise, and his presence is felt both on and off the field. Off the field, Mahomes is shaping the future of the NFL, whether it's through his community efforts, his partnership with local charities, or the way he represents the Chiefs' kingdom. But on the field, it's his mindset and drive that separate him. He's always looking for ways to improve, always learning, always striving for greatness. You can't teach that kind of mentality. It's a rare quality that only the greats possess. And as we look toward the future, there's no doubt Mahomes still has plenty of records to break, more Super Bowls to win, and more history to make. The best part, he's just getting started. So, Chiefs fan, do you think Mahomes will eventually be the greatest of all time? Or is it still too early to say? Let's talk about it in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on where his career will go next. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. Help us hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers. We're almost there, and we can't do it without you. And there you have it. Chiefs fan Patrick Mahomes is on the verge of another milestone, but this is just the beginning of what could be an incredible journey. We're witnessing something special, and who knows? In the years to come, we might be talking about how Mahomes went from surpassing Brady's record to building his own legacy as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. One thing is for sure, though, Mahomes has already secured his place in the history books, and we're lucky to witness it all. The Chiefs' kingdom is in great hands. Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things Chiefs, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your support helps us grow and brings us one step closer to reaching 2,000 subscribers. Thanks for being a part of the journey.